Hello friends, we're here in a rice paddy in Sri Lanka and I thought this would be a great place to draw. I saw this rock and I just really wanted to come out and draw on it. Thought it'd be a nice place to sit, relatively clean, although I'm now realizing there's a little bit of poop. I'm gonna put my hair up, do some drawing. Now you're welcome to come draw with me, as always, or any task that you have that you want to get done. Maybe you just want some ambient stuff to throw on a projector. Maybe you just want to hang out like a live stream, but I can't live stream this obviously because we're out in the middle of nowhere. We're near Belagala up the hill. I don't actually know the name of this town, but if I find it, I will put a location in the description. Anyway, I'm gonna do a little drawing, probably about 20 minutes, we'll see. And oh my God, look at this, how beautiful. You can hear in the background there's a waterfall. Maybe I can get some B-roll of the waterfall for y'all. Oh, I'm gonna draw this. Maybe you can draw this scene. Whatever you think is calling to you to draw. And you don't have to draw what's in this. You can draw whatever you want. Yeah, my God. So lucky. I was having kind of a hard morning and I was having trouble figuring out my feelings about things. And I was like, you know what I'll go do? I'll go for a little motorbike ride and I'll have a little lunch and I'll get to work drawing or just sit and draw. And you know, we are not all so lucky as to be in a beautiful rice paddy. Maybe we're in an office, maybe wherever, but you can always draw. And even if it's on a receipt paper, even if it's in your notebook in class, it's a little way to meditate and to be present. And so I'm inviting you here to join me and to be present with me. And maybe I'm going to start with a little drawing of a coconut tree. I read somewhere back in the day that as a kid that coconut trees kill more people than sharks. Coconuts fall on people's heads. I wonder if that's true. All these facts that I'm like, where did I get that? Is that actually a true fact? And remember, I always say, no good drawing, no bad drawing. There is no oops in art. Just get out there and draw. I might have to go over to the camera and get some more bug spray. I'm delicious, or so I've been told. Whenever I look at a coconut tree, I still think about the Kamala line. You think it just fell out of a coconut? And not to get political, but it's funny because it's one of the more psychedelic things that a politician has said, because she said, you exist in the context of everything that came before you. Now, a lot of politicians are corrupt and et cetera, but we do all exist in the context that everything came before us. And when I think about liberal presidents and trying to be progressive in this world, like you do, for her, I guess, she did exist in the context of everything that came before her, right? Sounds hard. You're not just your own actions. We don't exist in a vacuum. So don't be so hard on yourself. Sorry about that. Sorry. Just meandering. Ignore it. Scratch it from the record. Continue the meditation. But we do exist in the context of everything. Sometimes, so I grew up in a very, it's raining a little bit, scientifically minded family, right? Very interested in the facts, the cold hard facts. And to me, often like, right, sometimes people in families like that, where it's like very medical or very lawyer, like a lawyer family, something like that, hippie stuff can be dismissed, right? When you're like, someone's like, oh, everything's connected, man. And at first, when we hear something like everything's connected, it's all one universe, or all those things that are kind of cliche to say, we dismiss them. But it is factually true, right? That everything in your body is connected, and it's factually true that you exist in the if we exist in the context of everything that came before us. It's not a controversial take. It shouldn't be to say that you're connected to everything, right? You're your parents' children or child, and they are the children of someone, or the children of people, and related to everyone, and that's just factually true. We're all related. Somehow, whether even you believe in God, right? Just raining a little bit. Wonder if there's a rainbow somewhere near here. I think the rain will pass, though. I'm gonna close the book a little bit because it's raining. Don't want my page to get too wet. Maybe I'll draw on the outside of the book while it's raining. I don't know, I think it's important to remember that connection in a time where everything is so divided. When I was riding down here on the motorbike, I decided to go down a random road, and there was a tuk-tuk coming down the road behind me, and the tuk-tuk kept following me, and it turned out the road ended at their house. I was, in fact, at their house. On their property. And instead of being like, what are you doing on my property, or like, please leave, or whatever, they just were like, do you want to come in for tea? And it's so nice of them. to invite me in. I declined because I was in the middle of my ride and kind of in my thoughts and needed to kind of meditate and think about life, and not capable of a full social interaction at that moment. But I really appreciated the humanity in that moment. Oh, please stop raining. I think this cloud will pass. But it has to rain to have rice paddies. Difficult place to draw. Maybe I'll go grab my rain jacket so I can keep drawing. Oh no, my pen exploded too. I think if I wait long enough, it might stop raining. Let me see if I can get my rain jacket. Could get quite muddy out here real quick. Although, as soon as I grab the rain jacket, it seems to be stopping. Sometimes I wonder whether you have to bring a rain jacket to prevent rain. I'll just put it on myself like this, because otherwise I'll be too hot. What a funny day. I'll just keep working on the outside of this, I think. Just in case the rain picks up. I'm drawing the face of a woman, or a person, I don't know if it's a woman, on the outside. Oh, I see where the mess has been coming from. Interesting. It's inside the cap. Seems to have stopped in a tiny bit of blue sky above us for me to return to the other drawing. Oof, I really got bitten by a mosquito. This drawing's going easier for y'all than it is for me, I think. Ooh, too hot. Oh no, a drop of rain smudged my drawing. Inevitable. Now, I feel like I make these videos, I haven't even posted more than 3 yet when at the time of filming this. And I don't have any followers. So if you've come across this video and you like it, please share it. But also, more importantly, realize that I'm doing this artistic practice for me. And that often when we make art, we think about, oh, who I sell it to, who is this for, who wants to see it. But sometimes you have an idea, a thing, and you just have to make it because it's in your mind. And if you don't make it, who will make it? No one will make it for you. And even if no one ever sees it, I've written 2 to 3, I think I've written 4 books no one has read. I mean, other than, friends and maybe a teacher or 2 or different editors. And I don't have any regrets about those books. And some people would be like, well, you didn't publish them, that's a waste of time. Why don't you rewrite them? But that's what I needed in that point in my life. And so I'm making this video in hopes that it brings some joy to somebody. But even if it doesn't, in this moment, it brought great joy to me and peace. And that's something that can't be bought. I know. I know it for certain. I spent a lot of my childhood on Martha's Vineyard, and there's a lot of wealthy people there. And I've seen people who have all sorts of great wealth in the world, and I've seen people who don't. And I can tell you, they're not happier. Maybe they're more comfortable, but they're not necessarily happier. But I've seen a lot of people who make art and who do what they love. And I've seen a lot of them that don't have very much. And they're still sad and they still have hard days and still get depressed, but they seem happier to me. They seem to have a richer life. I'm glad I didn't give up on this drawing. It stopped raining. Ooh, I'm getting bit. Whew. Really getting bit. Maybe I'll go get some bug spray. Gonna grab some bug spray from my bag. I forgot my after bite, but this will maybe give me about 5 or 6 more minutes. Just enough to finish. And as I always say on this channel, if you're not done drawing, you can loop the video and mute me, so you don't have to listen to my chopper, as they say. And yeah, you can keep drawing. Peaceful scene. You can put on some music. Put a little bird in here. Okay. I might add some more to this later, but I think I'm at 90% done. So yeah, feel free to keep drawing. Do the like, subscribe, share thing. I'm gonna walk over, I'm gonna show you my drawings. Put my pens in my pocket so I don't drop them in this mud. Put my towel in my pocket. and come show you my doodles. Now, if you've done some drawing today, you can share that with me. I would love to see it. And if you just created something else, like a meal, or even, I guess, filed your taxes, you can share that with me too. Let me first show you what I drew while it was raining on the outside of my sketchbook. On the outside of my sketchbook, I drew this. And then, let me show you what I drew in it. I drew this drawing. Let me just turn it so that the light is on it. Like I said before, this channel is a work in progress. Maybe I'll just cut in a video above this of the drawing. That's probably what I'll do. You're probably seeing a video that's a little different. Anyway, thank you for joining me, and keep on drawing, and yeah, I hope you had a lovely time. Thanks. Bye. Waterfall that you can hear in the background. Isn't it gorgeous? Wow. Just thought you should see it.